It's your boy Superman 2000. I'm in the fight mobile, baby. Alright, so I've had a nervous meltdown. Here's why. Okay? So Cannabis Hills made a point, and then he was right when I saw the video. De La Soul made a point, and then he was right when I saw the video. Slam X 1976 made a point, and he was right when I saw the video. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Then Chris Weidman made a point, and then I find myself agreeing with 4 people with different opinions. I was like, oh no, I'm in the twilight zone. Terrible, terrible. I'm having a meltdown. But then for days I've been scratching my head thinking about this thing. And then it hit me. Go back, watch the fight again. I watched it, nothing happened. So I was like, no problem. I went back, I watched the fight again. Nothing happened. I won't keep saying I went back and watched the fight again, but you get the drift. 5 times, and then it hit me. Like just a bolt of lightning. So, my youngest loves to wrestle. I grabbed him in the same position, and you know what he did? Just as I was about to bring the knee up, he scuttled to the direction of the knee that was up, almost twisted my ankle and blew my knee out, and I had to take it to the ground. Now, mind you, he doesn't have a wrestling coach, and the most of what I teach him is built on striking. But every now and then, we cover a few wrestling techniques, and I have 2 uncles who are state wrestling champs. When back in the day, they're old guys now, but when they were younger, they was the stuff for wrestling. And then it hit me. If my 8-year-old knows that move, and Chris Weidman is the All-American wrestler, why was he using the drop hand move? Why was he using the both palms down to make the strike, what's it called, illegal? Now, here's a little ipso facto. So I went back and I looked at all the strikes that were considered illegal. And I remember Chael Sonnen trying the same thing when he did this spinning back fist with Anderson Silva. And then he was on his butt, but he put both hands on the ground. Then Anderson Silva rammed his knee in the middle of Chael Sonnen's chest, knocked the wind out of him, and then just started pounding him into the ground. After which he proceeded to invite him to his house for a barbecue. Alright guys, so my thing is that if Chris Weidman wasn't using his wrestling at that point where he got taken to the ground where he had the superior skills, something must have been off upstairs. Because usually when you get in a fight and you're damaged, if you know physically if it goes to the ground, you won't be able to fight your way out. You're going to try and use the technicality to get over and buy yourself some time. Fighters do it all the time. And the show that Chris Weidman put on when he fought Yoel Romero, man, you guys go back and watch that fight. That was some real wrestling. That thing was awesome. And after seeing him survive Yoel Romero to the bitter end when he got that knee that took him out, made me think, hey, listen man, if he's able to wrestle like that and he didn't pull that basic move that my kid pulled, so he must have been in either a mental daze or something was going on with him. So because of that, because he didn't exercise his ability and he tried to rely on a technicality, that's why I'm going to side with the guy who actually won. Because historically, Knee to the head is considered illegal if you have both knees. Both your knees and palms on the ground. That's when it's considered illegal. But open palms and 2 feet on the ground, it wouldn't be considered illegal. So I guess the rules change over time, and I haven't caught up with that. So I need to go bone up on my rules now. But my mental breakdown is over. So I surmise that even if Chris Weidman didn't get the knee to the head, he was so out of it that he would have still wound up taking an L. Of course, I won't know that for sure. I'm just surmising. But that's my 2 cents from the fight here, guys. The fact that Chris Weidman didn't use his wrestling to get out, didn't scuttle towards the direction of the knee that was up, the leg that was up, to blow out the dude's knee or his ankle, made me think that, hey, he was in some kind of daze from being struck. And I happened to me before, where I'm in a fight with a guy and I just, like, you get hit and you're an autopilot. It's almost like, even if you're stumbling to a spectator, you're just an autopilot so much that you're just going to keep fighting, doing what you're trained to do, regardless. So, that's how I feel about it. I give the dude the win, because if you're going to fall back on a technicality and not use your skill when the opportunity presents itself, it means that you're mentally out of it. Took me a long while to come up with this. Of course, somebody's going to come up with a new, different point that's going to alter my reality and perception of life. But it's the first time I've ever had a meltdown where I agree with 4 people simultaneously. Alright, guys, that's my 2 cents from the fight here. Peace out.